everyone. I'm Sherry from Mimi's Corner AZ, and I'm speaking on sensory issues today. And when you're little, you can't always figure out what you need to do to calm yourself or how to handle your sensory issues. But when you're big like me, you do know what you need to do, and I need to stand behind this table. Now, I feel much safer, and I'm ready to talk more. And like I said, I'm Sherry from Mimi's Corner. I'm a early childhood special education teacher with my main focus is birth through 8 years old. And like I said before too, I'm talking about sensory issues today. And what I'm going to talk about first is an experience that we had a couple years ago. Daisy was about 2 years old, and Taylor, her mom, and I went on a trip to Seattle. And we were going around Seattle and having a great time, and we thought we would go to Pike's Place Market. And so we went there, and Daisy's in the stroller, and we're pushing her around, and we're all having a wonderful time, and it's crowded and noisy, and we decided we're going to go downstairs. So now we're downstairs, and Daisy's getting a little bit agitated. So we take her out of the stroller and we let her walk around, and she's getting more and more agitated, and she's about 2 years old at this time, and we're not understanding what's happening. And so all of a sudden she's throwing things off the stroller, she's screaming, she's running around, and Taylor and I just don't even know what to do. And she's on the floor now, screaming and kicking her feet, and people are walking past just kind of looking at us. You know, they give us the, oh no, you know, we know how you're feeling kind of look, but some of them give you that, get this kid out of here kind of look. But Daisy's just still having a tantrum on the floor. Our possessions are all over the place. And I had just had conscious discipline training, and I said, I know what to do. I got this. So I'm on the floor with Daisy, and I'm like, with conscious discipline, it's DNA, describe, name, acknowledge. So I'm like, Daisy, I can see that you're upset. You're kicking your feet and you're screaming, and this is not helping. But I'm still going through with the conscious discipline. And now I'm going to name it. You're very, very upset, and I'm acknowledging it. I understand that you're upset, and you know, you really wanted whatever it is I thought she wanted, and this is not working. So then my Mimi mind turned off, and my teacher mind came on, and I realized she's working back here in the prehistoric part of her brain, and she's not even listening to me try and calm her down. She's just sensory overload. She had too much. We didn't know what to do at the time. We were thinking, or I was thinking, well, you know, she just doesn't want to leave, or she wants that toy or something. Didn't know what to do. So my teacher mind is like, wait a minute, this kid is working in the back of her brain. She's not hearing a thing. She's having sensory overload. We need to get her out. And so I told Taylor, we got to get her out, get her in the stroller. And so now, you know, trying to get a screaming, kicking kid into a stroller is like buckling up a 2x4. She's as straight as a board. I'm pushing her stomach in. Taylor's strapping her in. I grab the back of the stroller, and there's like a slight incline to get out, and I'm like, I'll take her out, and I'm running, like me running, you know, it's fast walking. I'm running her up here. We finally get out and into the open, and she calms down. And poor Taylor's in the back having to get all her belongings and have everyone stare at her while she's picking up all the stuff that was strewn about, you know, the whole bottom floor. And Daisy and I are finally out, and she's calmed down. And it was just too much for her. And kids at that age don't know how to calm themselves. So now what we do with Daisy, we have headphones when we're going somewhere. And when she was smaller, we would say, Daisy, it's going to be loud in here. Do you want to wear your headphones? And she might say yes, or she might say no. But she was doing it. We have other headphones too. Nowadays, she is 4. We don't have to ask her. She knows, and she'll say, I need my headphones, and she'll put them on when she's in a loud place where there's lots of people. But sensory issues come in all different forms, and that's just one type. The noise, the people, everything just got to her, and you'd be amazed at how well headphones work. There's other sensory issues also. There are, tactile issues that maybe the clothing tags are irritating and you're thinking, oh my goodness, you know, what is wrong with my child? This little tiny clothing tag and they're flipping out. To them, it might feel like sandpaper. You know, they're just sensitive. So there's just many different issues that you can have. Let me see, I'm trying to think of what else we have here. And there's many ways to deal with the sensory issues. In my classroom, I'm a teacher, of course. In my classroom, we have a weighted vest. Some people just need the extra input of the extra weight. We have compression vests, and these can be expensive to buy. Compression vests are expensive to buy. But you know what? Go to the store. If you have a child with issues like that, you go to the store, buy Under Armour, 2 sizes too small. Put it on them. There's a compression vest right there. I was just talking to another mom. She said she made a vest for her child. She had a jean jacket, and she cut off the sleeves. She put pockets in it, and she actually used BBs. She filled it with little BBs for the weight. And so you can make whatever you need. If you can't afford it, contact me. We can talk about other ways, other things you can use, because there's a million things out there. And some kids, we have this thing too. This is quite amazing. You just put it on your head, and it's just the most amazing thing ever. I used it on one of my grandsons last night. I use it in my classroom. The kids will bring it to me, and because they know, and that's what we want. We want them to get regulated. We want them self-regulating, not where I have to say, hey, I think you need this. No, they need to go get it, bring it to me, or to another adult and do this. I did it to my grandson last night. He does not need this. He was like, get that off of my head. And so we did it a few more times, and then he tolerated it, but he really didn't want it too much. Also, I'm trying to think of other things. So we have, I get all discombobulated when I talk about this because I'm excited and I'm trying to give you all the information, but it comes out all mixed up. So come and talk to me later or email me if you have questions. And Theraputty is another fun thing for kids with tactile. We use this in class. I use this at my house. You can put things in it, and it's harder than Play-Doh, and the kids can pull it and just get different tactile senses. Like I said, we put things in it. We might put buttons in it or small beads and things for them to try and get out. Chew toys, this is just something, we kind of just created this ourselves. There was a child in class who drools a lot, but he chews a lot, and he drools, and we have to hold hands, and it was kind of gross, so I thought, you know what, we need to make something to capture this drool. So he's chewing on this, the drool's going in it, it's wonderful, because then we, hold hands, and I'm happy. And also, ARC Therapeutics is we get a lot of chews. A lot of kids have chewing. They just need to chew they're anxious and they have their anxiety, and chewing things helps. ARC Therapeutics has sent me a few samples. If you need a sample, if you have a kid who chews, come and see me also over at Mimi's Corner. We have a few samples of these chews left. I've been giving them out all morning, and it's just something to chew on that's acceptable. And some of them are on necklaces, makes it easy. You just always have it with you around your neck, and you can chew it. And I always recommend ARC Therapeutics. They are amazing and have amazing products. And then I'm trying to see, another good thing we use for sensory issues, just lotion. Just lotion, maybe an arm massage, just deep pressure down the arms. You can push real hard on like the shoulders or elbows, get to the hands, just like a massage on the hands, wiggle the fingers a little bit. You'd be amazed at how much things like this just help your kids with sensory issues. And I'm just babbling here now, but I have lots of things to babble about, so that's good. Another thing with sensory issues and other issues are you don't want to get in an argument, with your child. If they're having a meltdown or something, and you just have to make things very basic, because like I said, meltdowns, they're working in the back of their brain. They are just, it's fight or flight. They don't know what to do. And so you can't, like I tried to do with Daisy, you can't, well, let's talk about this, and I know you're feeling sad, and she's not there. She's way back here. She's got to calm down before you can do that. So just short things, and I did not bring actually this would work. You can use like a first then, but not if they're having a huge meltdown. If it's just major, it's like, okay, first you're going to go to the bathroom, and then you're going to get your fruit snacks. And just simple things that they can see, because a lot of times the verbal isn't there when there's a meltdown going around. It's like, we're going to the store, but first you have to use your bathroom, then we can have our fruit snacks in the car. So you pull out the first then, and this is a horrible picture, but it's actually a toilet, so the kids can see. Yay! And also we have, now I've moved on to other things, just to help you in your household. With kids without a lot of verbal, it's frustrating if you can't say what you want. And so you just have little pictures. This is a picture of chips. Or you can use environmental print. I just cut this off of a thing of fruit snacks. Or you can go online. There's a million places online you can get pictures of things. This is applesauce. And maybe you have a sentence strip because your baby doesn't talk yet, but they want to. So they get the sentence strip, and it says, I want, and there's a blank there, and please. So you have this sentence strip just sitting around, maybe on your refrigerator. Your baby's hungry, so they walk up and they get the sentence strip, and they want chips. So they do that, they put the chips on there, and they bring it to you. And then you say, oh, I see, you want chips. I will get you chips. And that stops meltdowns because they're getting what they want and they're communicating to you. And it's hard if you can't communicate. And I don't know what else to say, actually.
That's very helpful. You did a great job.
So I have handouts also on sensory issues, and I'm sorry I talk so fast. If you have any questions, I can answer questions. Any questions? If there are, like I said, I'm super nervous right here. I'm just about ready to die. But if you go over to my table and talk to me, I'll talk slower, and I'll probably make way more sense over there. And you can always private message me on Facebook. It's mimiscorneraz.com. That'll take you to our Facebook page. And if there are no questions, then thank you.